Give me just a second. I need to get my computer set up so that I can see the live chat, which hopefully will work today. It has been working lately, which is wonderful. So hang tight. We are going to turn this into a journal cover. But my computer's giving me a hard time, so bear with me just 1 second. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right, there we go. Very nice. All right, so I'm going to start from scratch, and we'll just kind of get moving on it. I wanted to let you guys know before I get going on it that we are having the gratitude collab this month, and each Wednesday of the month that we are posting our gratitude. There are 18 of us. My co-host is Cindy A. Lewis. There is a kit in my Etsy shop, but there are freebies in my Facebook group, which is Creating with Jovi, Journals and Crafts. And Cindy is sharing also the same freebies as I have. So I want to just let you know about that before we got started on this. And I am going to be doing a giveaway for the gratitude collab. And to make my giveaway more understandable, because I'm doing it on Facebook and on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and create some posts and put those out for you guys. All right, so as mentioned, going to be turning this into a journal cover, but I see I'm buffering. So I don't know what the problem is. Oh, my phone's working fine, but I'm buffering on YouTube. So let me see. I see. Okay, hang on, guys. Let me fix whatever's going on here. There we go. Let me see if that's going to be better. Hopefully it will. I'll have to start this over if it continues to buffer. If you're out there and you see me buffer and it's becoming a problem, please put that in the comments. Just let me know. I would appreciate that. All right, so I wanted to show you what I did to get started on doing this journal cover. I took a bag. I drink AG1. So I took the AG1 bag and I cut it to size. And I'm going to show you how I did that real quick. So here are my signatures. I have 2 signatures. And this is the Disney journal. You can see there's Minnie and there's some Disney papers throughout. So I take my signatures and I go ahead and I put them in my paper bag or whatever I'm going to use. I don't always use a bag like this, but this is what I happen to use this time. So I'll basically put it in there and measure, how big I need the spine. And I'm showing this part to you instead of doing it with you because it's a big time saver and we can get into how to transform the dress. So I'll take these signatures and put them on a piece of paper, or actually cardboard like this, and then I'll cut it to size. So I like to put them on there, and I like to see a little bit on this edge and a little bit on this edge, but that kind of tells me how big of a spine I need. And just so that you guys know, let's just measure this to kind of give you an idea of what this one is. This spine is almost 2 inches. It's 1 3/4 inches. And I would say for most of my journals, that's where I land, except for when I do a really large journal, then I might get it, a 2-3 inch spine. I've even done a 4-inch spine. They're massive. So at any rate, that's what we do. And then I fold my bag up and I mark where I want to cut the edge so that it will be a perfect size cover. So that's how I do this part, okay? Now, then I set all that aside. Now, before we even start to put the dress on top of our bag, I need to cover this because I wouldn't just want to put the dress on top of it. I always feel like, and I have a plethora of fabric, so I like to use it, and I just feel like it's nicer if I have a little bit more fabric on here. And actually, now that I'm looking at this, hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what I do is I will take the fabric, which was bigger than what you're seeing, but I'll take and I'll measure it out according to my cover. And then I like to tear it because it gives a nice fringe here. So I tear all 4 edges, but here's what I want you to know. The width I do pretty close. I do it just a little bit bigger, but just so that you know, the length is doubled. So here is more of it, and that's so it can go all the way around the front and the back. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to use some adhesive, and we're going to add this fabric to this paper. This is the spine, like I said, and it doesn't really matter if you wanted to have your cardboard on the outside, you could, but I'm just choosing to have mine on the inside. But that doesn't really matter at all, just so that you know. All right, now what I'm going to use to get this tacked down, and I hope you can see everything okay. Let me know if you want me to push my camera up so you get a better view. Just pop that in the comments, and I'm happy to do that. But if you feel like, you know what, maybe I will, because it is, hold on, hang tight. Let me go a little higher. There we go. And let me move this over. There we go. Now I think you can see a little bit more of the actual cover. Yeah, there's the edge and there's the edge. So I think that's better. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get this tacked down. I'm just going to use Fabri-Tac. You could use hot glue, doesn't really matter. My Fabri-Tac, I don't know what the deal is. I feel like it's not old, it's new, but it's acting old. But it just is what it is. Now, Fabri-Tac bleeds through usually, but this doesn't matter because this is our first layer of fabric, so it's just not gonna matter if it bleeds through. We're just covering this so we have a nice clean palette. Plus, I personally like the feeling of extra fabric on my covers. I don't know why, I just do. It just feels nice. I'm just spreading that around a little bit. You don't really have to. But it'll keep it from seeping through too much, even though, you know, like I said, it's not a huge problem. Now I got some leaking out of here. Okay. All right, we are gonna get this on here. And you know, I was actually thinking, I'm gonna pull this down. I was actually thinking I would like the fringy part here to be at the bottom. All right, now we're flipping this over, and hopefully I cut enough fabric. I did just enough. Can you guys see that? Let me make sure that you can see. So you know what I'll do? Maybe I have time to pull this fabric a little bit. Oh yeah, I do. We're good. I'm gonna pull this up a little bit. And that way, it'll reach to the bottom. Let's try again now. I pull it tight. Yeah, I think we're good. I'm gonna tug this just a little bit more though. I'm gonna go like this so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I hope you're all doing good. And happy Friday. Let me know if you're comfortable commenting. Let me know if you have made a journal cover before. All right, so I am gonna go ahead and add our glue to this part. And you know what I might do? I have fans running here. It's really hot in Florida today. It's just been so hot lately. A lot of my friends out there have been getting their fall weather, and we have not. And it's driving me crazy because I'd really love to have some fall weather. So I'm gonna do this one section by section. And I'm gonna push this down this way. And I'm gonna check this edge. And again, it's okay if it doesn't cover it all the way because we're going over this with the red fabric and then our polka dot dress fabric. So it's not a big deal. I just happen to be particular. So and if you're on here and you really just want to see the dress part, we'll be getting to that, don't worry. You can come back and check it out in about 10 minutes and see where I am. All right. One more time and we should be good to go. And then I'm thinking with the red, instead of the Fabri-Tac, I might go ahead and use my hot glue, because I'm hoping if I do my hot glue, it won't seep through the red fabric. We'll find out though. We'll experiment a little bit with it and see what happens. All right, here we go. All right, our first layer of fabric is successfully on over our paper. So I'm happy with that, very happy with how that turned out. Now, before we put the dress on, this is the dress we're working with, I'm gonna go ahead and put this red on. And I'm doing that so that if, you know, well, we have to have a base because this is not gonna cover the whole thing 100%. All right, here we go. So we're going to use the same technique as we did before, but I'm going to pre-measure. I'm just going to make sure I cut the fabric the correct size. There it is, covering the first side. And here we are covering the second side. And I think we're going to be good. And you know what I might do, just to make sure this turns out the way we would like, I might do it so that, let me pull this up so you can see it. I might do it so that, like, we have an edge that we fold up right here. And then this can come down here and meet it right here. And that'll be on the inside cover. And then we'll just cover it with either rickrack or lace or something like that. But that way it'll be closed at the bottom, and I think I would prefer that. So like I said, this time covering this part of it, we're gonna go ahead and use the hot glue because I don't want the Fabri-Tac to seep through. We're going to start with the bottom part here. I'm just going to make sure I've got this on here straight. Yeah, I think that's going to be great. Okay. So I'm just going to use a few tacks and I'll just go ahead and, oops, I need a new glue stick. Let me grab one. I'll just tack it down, I'm thinking, because I could go around it later and like do some stitching. I'll have to decide. I'll have to decide as we're moving along how I want that to be. Or we could just say this is a no-sew cover, and that makes it easy for everybody to, you know, to do it. So I had my glue gun set on low. I just did turn it up on high. If you turn it up on high, the glue will be workable for a little bit longer. All right, so it did not seep through, and I'm super happy about that. So I want to do that again, a little bit higher up. And probably one more time. All right, there we go. And now I'm going to flip this over, and we're basically going to do the same thing. We're going to work from here all the way down to here. The glue gun definitely makes quick work of it, which I like. And I'm still checking to make sure this is going to reach, and it will. This cover is going to feel really, really good once we're done because we do have 2 layers of fabric. So I think that's going to be really nice. This part is a little bit slow and tedious, but it is going to make for a very nice journal cover, so we gotta do it. And I don't want to put all the glue on at once, of course, because it'll dry before I am able to press it down. So that's why I'm taking my time and doing it step by step and inch by inch. Oops. We just got a glue drop right here on the edge. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm not even gonna touch it while it's wet, I don't think. I think I'll wait till it's dry. Let me see. Maybe I can get it off. Yeah, I got it off pretty good. It's burning my thumb, but you know. All right, here we go. So let me know if you, put it in the comments, if you know of a super great hot glue stick. I just bought Gorilla Glue and I haven't tried it yet, but I am looking forward to trying it. Not sure what I have in this one right now. Actually, I'll show it to you. I think I picked it up at Hobby Lobby, but I don't think I love it. It's a little stringy. Did you notice how some hot glue is stringier than other hot glue? So let me know if you've ever tried the Gorilla Glue, because like I said, I bought some, and when I go through my other glue, I'm definitely gonna give that a try. I'm just hoping it won't be as stringy. I mean, the glue works fine, it's just super stringy, so. Okay, so now that we got that done, we're coming over here to this edge, and I'm just gonna put one more strip down on top of the red fabric so that they join nicely. This one's pretty close to the edge over here, and this one's not. This one's fine. All right, there we go. Okay, so we have a little bit, I'm gonna just show it to you so you can see it. We have a little bit, I put the hot glue right here and it's sort of squeezed out, but I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna let it dry because we can always put an embellishment on top of it if it's a problem. And I'm just gonna pull these frayed fabrics out here, or strings, I should say. There we go. All right. Okay, so that's done. Now let's see what we want to do with the dress. Here we go. The part that everybody's waiting for. Okay. This is the inside of the journal. We are going to leave this alone for now. Let me find my spine. Okay, here's my spine. So I'm going to bend this so that I can, hopefully it'll put a sort of a mark in the fabric so I can tell where it is. Oh, okay, and before we put the dress on, I've got to sew these signatures in. And then that way, if some of this happens to cover some of where I sewed the signatures in, that'd be great. So definitely sewing these signatures in real quick before we put the cute little dress on there. So I'm gonna grab my stuff here. And if you're not familiar with how to sew signatures in, you would need an awl and you would need some wax thread. I'm gonna choose red today. I could choose white, but I'm gonna choose red. And we might end up covering the spine anyway, no matter how much of this covers it. I haven't decided. Oh, I wanted to mention to you also that when I started to prep the dress for this project. So it used to have these flowers and this bow on it. I went ahead and removed those. I actually just used my razor knife. I didn't use one of those sewing things. And then it also had this cute little bow, and we'll probably reuse this. The yellow is not so much for Christmas time. So I wanted to mention to you I had done that, and I went ahead and it was together. So I went ahead and cut right here at the seam, and then I cut right here. And then that way it'll make it so that we can use it more easily. You have to really deconstruct the dress to be able to use it properly. All right, let's get back to sewing in these signatures. First thing we're going to do is make sure that they are not upside down, and they are not. They are good to go. And I want to see which one I want to be the first signature. Well, I could do it in this order, or we could put this one in the front. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll just do this one. That'll be cute. Okay. And we are going to get our thread. And so when you sew in a signature, you're going to pull 3 lengths of your journal page size. And since I know that there's 2 signatures, I'm going to just go ahead and do both of them now. All right, and I'm also going to need my needle, so let me grab that. I think this needle is actually for, what do you call it? I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, you can see how large it is, and it's not sharp. But it works fine. And now I have my awl, so I have a Minnie Mouse on my awl because I was trying to stretch, I had my husband drill a hole in this, and I was trying to stretch out the hole so I could turn this into a tassel actually. So I left it in there for about a week, and look, it did stretch it. So that's great. Actually, yeah, so as soon as I'm done with this journal, I need to turn this into a tassel. So this, I don't know if this will go back in place or not. Anyway, so that's why that was on my awl. All right, now the other thing we're gonna do is, I wanna show this to you guys because this is pretty interesting. I bought this thing, it's for seeds, planting seeds in your garden, but I got it because it makes perfect spaces for marking your journal when you want to sew in a signature. So I just thought that was cool. It was like $5 on Amazon. Now we're going to decide where we are putting our holes for our signature. So I want this to be about in the center of the, actually no, let me do it like this, because we want our signatures to be spread out so that the journal can lay flat. All right, so I'm gonna mark these right here. We're just gonna do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And what I'm gonna do is put the number 10 here at the bottom. Let me make sure that's straight again. Make sure I didn't move it. Okay. And I'm just gonna let me grab a red marker. I don't even know if this will fit through the thing. Hold on, let me see if this will. Oh, that one's gonna be perfect, okay. So just to make sure that we really wanna line it up properly and straight. So that's the whole reason that we're marking it. So you don't want your signatures in crooked because it doesn't look good. Okay, so I'm gonna mark it here, and hopefully that red shows up. Mark it about 1 inch in here, and then right about in the middle. So I'll just pick one of these. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pre-mark the other side as well. I'm eyeballing it, but you could measure the width and do the math and all that to make it perfect if you wanted to. All right. There we go. I think we did this one, and we met in the middle. Yeah, we did this one. Okay. All right, so that should be pretty good. You can also just draw a straight line down if you wanted to. Now there's a whole lot of ways to do this, but I'm gonna keep this one really, really simple. And I'm placing it here. I'm lining this up with the circles that I created. I'm opening it up to the center signature. I'm sorry, the center. I need to thread my needle. Oops. There we go. And I'm gonna pop a hole right there into the center. And I'm gonna line that up with the dot that I drew on the journal cover, or spine, I should say. Now I'm pushing this all through. So there it is, it's all the way through. It can be a little tricky when you're working with fabric, just so you know. And now I'm just gonna pop my needle in there, and I have to find the other side of the fabric, and that's the tricky, but here it is, I see it, so it's coming through. And then I'm just gonna leave my needle there because it'll hold everything in place, where I want it. And now I'm just gonna do the one above. And my apologies, yes, I know this is a little bit tedious, but if you've never done it, it might help you figure out how to do a signature. Or, you know what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got the hole in there. So now this hole's gonna go all the way through. And now I'm gonna pop it through here. And hopefully I can. Like I said, it can be tricky with fabric. But fingers crossed we get it. Yep, we got it. Okay, hold on, there we go, and there we go. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. So before I pull that all the way through, I'm coming down here and I'm gonna do the third hole. Okay, so you can see the awl poking through there. And now I'm just gonna pull this up all the way through, but I'm not letting go of this. If it was tough for me, I could just put, paper clip or clothespins or something like that down there to hold it in place, but I got it through and it was no problem. Okay, so we got this. So now we have the thread through 3 holes. The tricky part now is gonna be getting it back up through this one. So let's see if we can do this successfully. So what I'm gonna do, because I already know with all the fabric it's gonna be a problem, so I'm just gonna focus on just getting it through the actual journal. There we go. It came through a lot easier than I thought. And now we'll focus on getting it through the journal papers. And you can go page by page and you can see your needle and you know that you're doing good. And as soon as you don't see your needle anymore, you know you've lost your way. But so far, so good. This went way better than I would have ever expected on live. So there we are. We're pushing that down. We're pulling our thread through. And there it is. We have sewn in one of the signatures. So I'm just going to pull this tight. And then I'm going to check it for tightness. And you definitely don't want it to be loose. This looks pretty good. There we go, and now I'm going to tie this off. Tie it in thirds. And then I learned a long time ago, and I wish I knew the channel, it was when I first started, but this lady who, does journals a lot, she said take something, you could even just use your awl, and sort of squish that wax down, and it'll sort of meld that together so it won't come untied. All right, so there's the first one. Let's go ahead and knock out this second one, and then we can begin the fun part, the decorating part, and that'll be a lot of fun, I think. I'm hoping. Don't really have a plan for it. I just was like, I need to get these covers done, and I thought I'm gonna just sit down on my live and do it. So like I said, I haven't had time to make a plan, but I am looking forward to getting them done. These will be listed in my Etsy shop once I finish everything up. All right, there is the center. So before we start, let's go ahead and get our needle threaded. There we go. And we are gonna just sort of eyeball the center here. Let me pull this paper up just a hair. Perfect, okay, looks good. I'm gonna pop this through here. Actually, it looks a little low, hold on a second. Let me scooch up here just a hair. All right, now you wanna make sure that no matter where your dots are, you wanna make sure you're putting this at the same spot as you are your first one. Otherwise, you'll have a really lopsided looking journal. Okay, I think that that looks pretty good. Okay. So now I'm lining it up with that dot that I made. I put my hand underneath and I'm just gonna poke the hole through. Just like that, right between my fingers. Some people use a cradle and that's great. I've just never found that I ever needed that. Now I'm taking my needle and I'm popping this through here. And I'm gonna do my second hole. I'm straightening this out. Remember, I put that mark there, so I just want to make sure that my signature goes in straight. There's been 2 times that I have sewn in a signature crooked, and it's not the end of the world. You just have to, you know, snip your stuff and start over again, but, you know, I'd like to not have to do that. So I'm pulling my thread through, and now I'm gonna see if I can get through that fabric just like the first time. Let me see. I'm gonna peek at it and see if I've gotten through. I have not, so let me try again. There we go. There we go. Okay, not bad. Not bad for being on live. Okay, and now we're gonna put the third hole up here. Oh, hold on, before we move on, check this out, guys. This is great. My journal is a little bit high. I feel like it's just a little bit high right here. Let's have a look before we move forward. Let's close this and take a look at it. It is, that side is a little bit higher. I might, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and move it down. So no big deal. What we'll do, kind of glad that happened so you can see if you ever had that problem. We're gonna go ahead and just take our thread out. And let's reposition this. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit lower. There we go. A little bit more. Okay, I like it right here. And I'm gonna do a different hole, I think, because I don't want to create any weakness in the paper, so I'm doing this hole up a little higher. Okay, now hopefully I got that positioned a little bit better. And we can doctor that up. I'm not worried about that being visible, that first hole being visible. That's just not going to be a problem. Oops. Okay, now we're going to go down here and do this one. Oops, but hold on. I need to switch this over. I'm not used to working in that direction. All right, so we're getting this lined up so it's nice and straight. Looks good right there. I'm pulling this through, and now I'm gonna pop it through that new hole that we just made, number 2. There we go. I'm gonna leave it right there to hold everything steady. And then we're gonna come up here and do our third one. Okay, and just like the first one, we're gonna go back through the center and hope for the best. Yep, so far so good. Went through there really easily. It does not always happen that easily. All right, let find it here. There we go. Sorry guys, I know this is a little tedious, but we're getting there. If you like a craft along, this is definitely a craft along. Usually my videos are much more speedy, but you know, this is how it goes in real life when we're working on these projects. Not everything is in fast motion. All right, and here we go. So what you want to make sure is that you have a piece of thread on each side of your center piece of thread. We got it. Now we're going to check it again for just making sure it's tight. Yep, that looks really good. Just, you want to make sure it's not loose. And then knot it 3 times. Okay, and I'm squishing this down just like I did the first time, just to squish the wax together. And now, my friends, let's have a look and make sure it looks good before we start decorating it with the dress. Let's make sure it looks good. So we're gonna close it. All right, so far, this is gonna be the front. This is the spine. This is the back. So far, so good. I like how it looks from above, below. Let's open it. I'm happy. Okay, that's great. Now let's start having some fun with the dress. Let me get my needle put away so I don't lose it, because I will lose it. That's how I roll. Okay. Here we go, my friends. Now these, later on, we'll take and we'll add some charms to these, and that'll be fun. Okay, so here we go. Got our dress here, and let's decide what we're gonna do. If you would like to make any suggestions, you are more than welcome to put something in the chat. Oh my God, is anybody chatting? Okay. Hi, Denise. Oh, I didn't even see the chat. Hold on, let me read your chat, guys. Working currently on my journal. Oh, very nice. I'm so glad you're working on yours too. Yeah. Yeah, fabric. Yeah, it's a learning curve, but I'm glad that you're doing it, because once you do and you get through it, I think you'll really love it. And then, hi, Rosie. How are you? Thanks for coming by. I appreciate that, you guys. I didn't know you were chatting. My computer thingy wasn't even showing me that there was a chat. So, Rosie, I wanted to let you know that I printed out some stuff so I can do your challenge. So, you know, I'm really going to try to make that happen, and I think that won't be a problem. So, sorry about that snap. I had some hot glue stuck to my table. Anyway, let me get back to this dress. Here we go. So what are we going to do? Let's have a look and see how it fits on top of the cover, okay? So as mentioned earlier, in case you weren't here, I went ahead and I cut this part here, the shoulder. I got rid of that, and I trimmed I cut right up the seam, and then I took the little embellishments off, and today we might go ahead and put this one back on. It's so cute. I was focused. I was. So I think what we're gonna do, looking at the dress and the dynamics of it and all of that, let's play for just a second. So here's what we have. If we were going to, actually, okay, this is a great idea. It's a thought. And Denise, since you're here, I would love to get your opinion on this. Couple of thoughts. We could put the dress on like this, but then the bottom is really hanging like 4 inches too low. But that's okay. We could trim it and put this little fringe back on it. So actually that wouldn't be bad. We could take it just like this, sort of wrap it around. Then this side part would wrap around like this, and then the back would actually have this button part. Let me button this back up. So we could actually put it on here, sort of like it's still a dress, or we can disassemble this thing much further and add just pieces of it. So let me know if you have a thought on that. I would love to know. So the back would have the buttons, and then, you know, we would wrap this part around into the inside perhaps, or maybe just right there on the edge. So that's one thought. Then the other thought I had was just taking this part and right here at the top, let me tuck this in so that you can see what I'm talking about here. Right here where the white ribbon is, that could be the top. And then this part, let me wrap this so it's out of the way. Then this part just sort of hangs down, and here's the little fringe, and it's just cute. So that's an idea. And then it's kind of plain, but we could add like the little bow at the top, and then I could find, you know, some embellishments and things and decorate this part. And it could go over the spine as well, but then it would probably stop at the spine. So let me know if you have any thoughts about that, Denise. I would appreciate that. And I'm gonna think on that for just a minute. Okay, I'm gonna try it on the other way first again. Okay, so this way looks like a tree. You're right. That's actually kind of cute since it's a Christmas journal. Maybe we do that. Yeah, maybe we do that. That could be fun. I like that idea. Okay, so I think we're going to go for it. Okay, so if we're going for it, then the first thing I'm going to need to do is cut this top part off. We're just going to cut it right off. I had some white rickrack I intended to use because there's some here on the edge, and I wanted to use it, and now I can't find my white rickrack, so I guess I won't be using it. All right, so just trimming this off, and then if I have to take it off to this next layer, I will, but we're going to do this, and then I'll see what we need to do. I'd rather take off a little at a time than take off too much. All right, here we are. Now let me measure it here. That's going to be super cute. And then this part here can wrap around. And then what happens if I leave this on? Very interesting thought. I might just keep cutting in the same direction that I'm cutting, because we might experiment with leaving the back on. So I'm going over the seam now. It's thick right here by these buttons. I'm gonna unbutton this here real quick. Oh my gosh, that is such a good idea. Yes, to slow stitch presents on there. That's a really, really great idea. I love that. And I could like put a little layer of like cotton batting under there to give it a little extra oomph. Oh, that's a super, super good idea. I love that. Thank you for that suggestion. That's awesome. Do you know my friend Carol at Hand Stitching with Carol? She has two channels. Her other one is, it's not Recrafted Boutique. That was the old name. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. Anyways, let me know if you know my friend Carol. She's awesome. She does hand stitching. Recrafted by Carol. That's her. Okay, so she's got Recrafted by Carol and then Hand Stitching with Carol. And she just loves it. Okay, so we got that off. Let's try it on again now. So here, let me show you what we've got. We've got one button. We're down to one button. And I'm going to go ahead and get that button buttoned up. And then here's what we've got. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so now let's try it on the journal again. Make sure it's not upside down. Okay. So here we go. If we did this as the top, it would start here and wrap around. And I like that this whole part goes around the spine. I think that's fantastic. And then this part goes to about here. So we'll take a look at that in just a second. Yeah, that's pretty cute. And then the spine would be like this, just kind of nice and flowy. And then the back is the only thing we need to worry about. So Denise, let me know this, okay? If this is how it goes, and this white right here ends at the spine, then it's sort of, the button is not centered. Oh, I could move it over though. I could literally cut this fabric. I could cut it in half, bind this together like it's a pleat. Nobody would ever know the difference, and actually move the button to the center. I mean, I think that's not a bad idea. Let me know if you like that idea. And then I would think it would be better for me to do that now than once I get this onto the cover. So let's see. If I unbutton it, kind of, if we do that and I cut this off, we're free to put it wherever we want. And I think that's probably a good idea. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right here. Hopefully I'm in frame. Here we go, guys. We are cutting. And then I guess I have to remove the button. I'm gonna have to sew that back on later. So let me grab my tool. I'm gonna go behind it here and try not to hurt myself. Oh boy, there it went. Okay, so that went, and I have no idea where it went, but I have plenty of red buttons, so. All right, so I think the trick is, if we know this stops here and we want this to be, you know, we want this to be in the center, we want the button to be in the center, then let's pretend, yeah, like that. And I think that's in the center. I like it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold, I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh no, I'm not, it's part of it. Okay, I'll just fold that under. And then I'm gonna fold this under like this. Yeah, that's gonna be beautiful. Okay, let me get that done first. I'm gonna tack that into place real quick. Love the idea of the presents, that's so good. All right, real quick, just tacking it in place with hot glue. Because I sort of wanted this to be no sew, so that if you don't have a sewing machine, you could still do something like this. You don't have to be a seamstress to, you know, have fun with little clothing. All right, and now to make sure, you know, I don't want it to be a raw edge showing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fold it over, and in the end, it's gonna end up looking like a pleat, which is great. There we go. I'll just do a few little tacks. I could use Fabri-Tac, but I don't want it seeping through, so that's why I'm going with the hot glue. All right, and then let's do the same with this piece over here. You know, I feel like with stuff like this, it's all in the details. And when you make things, when you take the time to do something and do it right like this, it just turns out, you know, pretty. It just turns out nice. And hopefully I'm on camera. I think I am. There's plenty of fabric for me to work with, so I don't have to worry about folding it over too much. Oh, okay. Oh, so you do slow stitching. Oh, very nice, Denise. Oh, hi, BB. Hi, Jennifer. Hey, ladies. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. So I'm working on this this Disney journal cover, and I'm using this adorable polka dot dress, which I think could remind us all of Minnie Mouse. So here we go. We got that done. And I can change this once we try it on the journal if I need to. So ladies, let me know how you're doing. I wanted to tell you guys, since you're my closest friends here, you guys know I was going through a tough time lately, and I wanted to let you know I'm doing so much better. I'm finally starting to feel like my normal self, and it's just such a relief. So just wanted to share that with you guys. All right, so before I do anything, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure I get this tacked down right on the spine so I don't end up messing that part up. So here we go. I'm putting a little glue here, and then I'm going to pull this up before it dries. I'm going to lay that down, and then once that's in place, I think we'll have a lot more freedom. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, BB. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, you guys, I mean, honestly, if we could sit down and have tea together, I would tell you everything that had taken place with me, and you would just be like, oh my gosh. But yes, we are doing better, and I'm so, so grateful. All right, we got that tacked down. So I think let's go ahead and tack down the rest. So our friend Denise Harris, she does some slow stitching, and she suggested that this looks like a tree skirt, and she's absolutely right. I know, I wish we did live closer together too, BB. And Denise, let me read your comment here. Oh, you found it good, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. Well, Denise, feel free to join in on that collaboration. And you can go to my Facebook page and post your makes, or if you have to check out, see if you post on your channel, I'll check that out. But yeah, join in, and if you do join and use the hashtag and tag me, then you'll be entered in my giveaway, so that's fun and exciting. Okay, I got this glued here, guys, so we did that, right? Let's go ahead and secure the back, and then we'll worry about the edges. Let's do this. Let me see how that's gonna look. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cute. I can't stand it already, it's too cute. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put the glue right here at the top, sort of at the top. I'll probably end up adding a little bit more there, but this will get it into place the way we want it. All right, so now we had removed the button, and oh good, Rosie's back. Thank you, Rosie. Yes, Jennifer, this is gonna be the cover to the journal, right? So I'm using this little dress, and I think it's gonna be so cute because there's Minnie and Mickey in there and stuff. So, all right, this is the back of the journal, and this was the piece that has the button, and I'm gonna end up putting the button back on because I think that'll look really cute, but I had to cut it to make it work, to make the button be in the center of the back because that's what we wanted. So I'm gonna glue this down. I want it to be perfect, so let me, got some frayed material there, but we'll deal with that later. Let's just get this into place. Here we go. All right, I think that looks like it's in the center there. Very nice. Well, hey Denise, if you, oh, hi, Sam. Welcome. Appreciate that. And so Denise, if you want to do some slow stitch presents for me, I'm happy to put those on this journal, on this cover. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now let's go ahead. We stitched these so that they wouldn't look raw. So I'm going to just tack this down into place. Just a little bit here and there. I want it to sort of lay natural. Actually, because I want it to lay natural, let's give it a little shake. There we go, and I think that'll be nice. I'll just put a few tacks in here. Oh yeah, this is gonna be really cute, you guys. Okay, here we are. All right, now flipping it back over, this is actually the front. And obviously we need to get some decorating going on it. But before we do, before we start with the super fun stuff, we needed to, oh, you just started learning. Okay, okay. Well, that's awesome. Well, then I'll be learning along with you if I'm gonna do that. Although I could probably do it quicker on my sewing machine. All right, so what we're gonna do with the front here, just to make sure that it looks cute and tidy also at the same time, let's stand it up and let those pleats naturally fall. Okay, and now I'm gonna put it down like this. And now I'm gonna try to hold my hand here and open it up. And actually, before I do that, let me do that. Okay. All right, because what I wanted to see was, I wanted to see how I could wrap this around like this. And yeah, and then tuck this under so it looks more finished. Oh yeah, I like that. What do you guys think? I think that's pretty good. Yes, that is good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let me see what happens if I fold it. It's a little chunky if I fold it, so I'll do it straight like this. But then this part I'll fold under so it looks nice and neat and tidy. What do you guys think of that? Hopefully you can see it. Okay. Kim is here. Oh, hi, Kim. How are you? I'm doing the cover. I'm doing cover to a Disney journal that I've been working on for Christmas. It's a Disney Christmas journal. So that's what I'm working on. And I'm using this little dress that I've disassembled. And that's what I'm using. So I put down a layer of cotton, then I put down this beautiful satin here. And now I am trying my best to use this little dress. Let me see if I can fold that under. And then maybe what we'll do is put a little piece of like this down the edge just to finish it off, right? Yeah, that'll be cute. All right, so let me just tack this down a little bit further. I like it. Try not to do it too tight. We want the flowy feeling of the dress, right? Okay, so here's what we have so far. We have, you have a busy morning. Oh, good. Well, thank you for hanging out with me while you're, taking a break. I appreciate that so much. That means a lot to me. So here's the front so far. It's so flowy, right? So here's the dress part, and then here's the spine. And of course, we're not done with it, but here it is so far. And then here's the back, and then we're going to replace the button. But before we can do any of that, we've got to do the back cover and get this thing situated here. So let me get that out of my way. There we go. Oops, that didn't work at all. Hold on. I'm excited to share this journal with you, you guys. There's a lot of fun little things in it, and I'm excited about it. And the other one I'm doing, let me show you this. So I'm also doing Mickey Mouse's Christmas Carol, the Little Golden Book. So I'm going to get that done today as well. I don't know if I'm going to do it on camera. If you want me to, I will. But anyways, that is on the agenda. I want to get these guys done and into my Etsy shop for Christmas time. So here we go. Going to just tack that down. And then we'll fold these under. So let me know what y'all are doing, and let me know if you have plans for the weekend, and let me know your weather. I always like that. I'm hot down here in Florida today, very, very hot, but I wanted to tell you about the gratitude collab. I so much enjoyed hearing about how you guys, why you love where you live, and I loved hearing about the weather, and like some of you get actually 4 seasons, which I do not get that. So that was so fun to hear. And I really loved hearing about where you guys live. And I just thought it was so cool. So I wanted to make sure I told you guys that. All right, so I'm going to tack this down here, but I want to fold this in just a little bit more. Maybe I don't. Maybe I want to fold it in just a little and sort of let it be flowy. Do we like the flowy, guys? Let me know do we like the flowy, or do I want to force a pleat? I don't know if I want to force a pleat. I think I kind of like it flowy. Yeah, let's embrace the flow. Okay, we're going to embrace the flow. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay. Oh, this is just too cute. All right, so glad I decided to work with this dress. It's been in my stash. So, oh, you're working with the Vintage Journal Glamour Girls digital kit from Etsy. Oh, for your design team project. Girl, don't feel bad for falling behind. It happens, life happens, and I would rather you enjoy the process, enjoy using the kit, just enjoy your life and enjoy your crafting, and please don't worry about it. I hope you know that. I hope you know that, okay? Like we all have our times of life that's when life is crazy. Okay, oh my gosh, so cute. So now this came off of the dress, so we could definitely, we could put it there, or we could put it here. Let me know, do you like it on the spine, or do you like it in the center? But we have to find some other things. So our new friend Denise, I think you're new to me, Denise. I feel like that, yeah. She suggested gifts because this looks like a tree skirt. And I do like that idea. Let me see, because I can't slow stitch that with you guys. It would take me too long. But let me see if I have anything that would resemble gifts, or if I have something that would work that we could use right now. Let me take a look here. Nothing here. Let me know. Get the suggestions going, okay, guys? Because I might have something in my stash that I'm not even thinking about. And yes, BB, you are welcome. I mean, no problem, honestly. I'm checking my stash. I do have this green lace, but I don't like it. I don't like it. We have cutesy going on, and that's not very cutesy. Now, I do have this. Let's use this. Oh, let me show you what I pulled. All right, so I pulled this, and I have this, which is sort of a little bit more plain, but still could be, we could line the inside with it. So here's that one. There's this one. And let me see what else. Let me know what you guys like. I actually have pearls. So if we move this and I put pearls like up here, because there's something going on up here. I'm not sure. It's not pristine. That's what it is. And of course, some kid wore this dress. Of course, it's not pristine. But I might like to just fix it up a little bit. So we got pearls and this, but the white is not as bright, so that's out. See what else we have. This. Ooh, now that is pretty. Let me pull the tape off of that. I like this because it covers sort of in between the other two. Oh, I'm definitely going with that. We'll use this elsewhere, but I think this is the way to go for around here. Oh my gosh, yeah, and then the button can go right there. What do you guys think of that? You like that? And then let me see how much I have. Okay, this is how much I have. And hi Lori, thanks for popping over, girl. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're planning a good weekend. I know you were just on vacation, which is awesome. All right, so I'm going to get this centered and see if, the reason I'm centering it is because I want to see if it will, how far it'll go on the inside. Oh my gosh, it goes all the way to the spine. Oh, I think that's a keeper right there. Yes, indeedy it is. Okay, wow. That couldn't have worked out better if I would have wanted it to. Okay, so let's get gluing that down. Loving it. So I'm going to stand this here like this. We're going to start in the center. And I'm going to make sure that this is even here. You're going to be working. Okay. Oh, and you had to, I heard that you had to cut your vacation short, but I wasn't sure if that was, because you said you had to cut it short, but then you were still talking about you were there, so I was confused about that. All right, this is the center here, guys, and I'm going to pop this right here. I like it. And then give me some other ideas, you guys, of what else you'd like to see on here. Get this down. This is going to be number 1 improvement here. I like it. Okay, we're going to go to the front real quick. I'm going to go ahead and grab another glue stick while I'm at it. So, guys, BB, how's your weather over there? I'm sure you're probably still hot. And then Jennifer, have you cooled off? And then Helen, if you're still here, let us know. We're not even sure where you live, Helen. I'm not sure where you live. Let us know how your weather is. We're hot and humid today. I had to crank my air down, like, just couldn't even take it today. I don't even know why today was particularly, I just could not cool off. So I had the fans going. I had to turn them off for my life because I didn't want like that humming in the background. But I've had the fans cranked up and all of that stuff. My sister's coming down in a few weeks. I'm excited to see her. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the back. I think this is going to be so super cute. Try not to put too much glue on it. Hey, Martha usually pops on with us. Is Martha here? Did I already say hi to Martha? You know, I will say, you guys, oh, it's been raining. Oh, girl, you had a tornado. Ooh, and the sirens went off. That's terrible. I'm glad you're safe. Jeez. Lori, you're in the 80s too. Okay, yep, yep. I mean, come on, where's the fall weather? It's hard to get in the mood for fall when you're, it's hot as Hades. I mean, it's like, come on. Oh, let me read Jennifer's. Hold on. Okay, so you're still hot. Okay. I mean, come on, let's go already. Let's get some nice weather. Jeez. That's tough. I mean, we all want to be in the fall spirit, and then we're like dealing with 80s weather. It's crazy. Okay. I mean, 80s is better than 90s, right? We've been close to the 90s, but it's 88's better than 98, so I have to appreciate that for sure. Okay, I like how that turned out, guys. So now we're just, before I snip that, I'm just gonna let that dry, and then I will do the other side real quick. So far, this is coming together nicely. So what else? I feel like there was something else I was gonna tell you guys, but okay, so this is a little shorter, but actually I think it's reaching far enough. I must not have tucked this in as far, but I think we're good. We're gonna use it regardless. It's gonna look good. Okay, and here we go. Cute, cute. So what projects, BB, I know what you are working on. Jennifer, what are you working on right now? Yeah, we'll take the small win, yeah. Oh my gosh, absolutely. Jennifer, let me know what you're working on, you got going on. I know you have please mention your monthly collaboration. Actually, all of you, mention your monthly collaborations. Jennifer has one or two. Lori, I know, Lori, you've got your Crazy Washy Wednesday, and then also another one, Shop Your Stash. Feel free to put that in the comments if you want to. And then BB, let us know, do you have a collab going on right now? Guys, I've been really out of touch, and I'm so sorry about that. I literally was at a place mentally where I couldn't watch more than like 1 or 2 videos a day. I actually couldn't take in the information. It was just really tough. So I'm getting better, and I noticed like this week I watched, like yesterday I watched, or when our gratitude collab came on, I watched all of those videos in one day. I had to take a break in between, but still, the fact that I was mentally able to do that, I was very excited. I know that sounds so simple and ridiculous, but I was very excited I was able to mentally handle that. All right, so I'm gonna put this lace down here. Oh, very nice. Okay. And so you pulled your winter. That's right, ephemera madness. And Jennifer, I keep trying to get in on your ephemera madness, and I keep not being able to. So I'm hoping I can get myself a little bit more organized coming into our new year. And guys, I just can't beat myself up about it. Doing the best I can. And I know that you guys know that. And that's all any of us can do, honestly, is just the best we can. And sometimes life throws us a curveball, and we just have to, and the most important thing is that, like, even though life throws us a curveball, like, I know that, like, we're all here for each other. Just this has been like the one steadfast thing that I've had going on amongst just everything that's been going on. And I just have to tell you, I mean, talk about gratitude. I've been so grateful that, you guys have all just been here and reached out to me and been so kind and so understanding, and I really appreciate that, like, truly, I really do. So I hope you guys know that. Oh, good, Lori, you got a video coming soon. Okay. Okay, hold on. Povember. Tell me about that. Is that about Edgar Allan Poe, or is it something else? Oh, point of view. POV for point of view. Okay, clarify, what does that mean? We either got Edgar Allan Poe November, or we have point of view. I didn't hear about that. You'll have to tell me who's running that, Jennifer. Let me know. Oh, hi, Caroline. Hello, welcome. I am decorating a Disney Journal cover using a dress. And so far, it is coming out super cute. And Caroline, you'll particularly appreciate this. I started with a bag, so that was recycled, upcycled, all that. and fabric from my stash and this dress from the thrift store. So I'm feeling very environmentally friendly today. Oh my gosh. Okay, so cutting this piece. This is going to go down the edge, and then we'll go back to the cover, but we got to do the details, right? It's important to make sure we don't forget the details. Here we go. All right, we got that. Very nice. And then I need to cut a straight line right here in hopes that this will tuck up under here. Yeah, I think we're going to do good. Oh, in case all of you don't know, Rosie is having her challenge, and it's in order to grow her channel. So please go, if you didn't hear about it yet, go check it out and see if you'd like to participate. I am going to participate. Rosie and I have known each other for quite a while now. I think about the time we both even first started coming on YouTube. So she is a sweetheart, and she's amazing artist. So if you guys like mixed media, she's absolutely amazing, and her videos are super relaxing. So I do love her work. All right, I'm going to put a little piece of glue right here. Try not to make it too much. Let's see if I can tuck this. You guys hear the birds out there? They are just having a party. It's been cool enough for them to go outside, and oh, they love it. Now in the morning, they demand to go out. They're so funny. They stand on the side of their house. I call it a house, not a cage. And they stand on the side and they stare out the window and they just start squawking. And I'm like, all right, already, I got it, you know. They're so funny. I let them fly this morning before I came on live. Minxie did come out today, but Rico did not come out today. I was wondering why he didn't choose to fly. I think he was trying to just make me take him outside. It's so funny. All right, let's trim this now. We got it on there. And hold on, let me read some comments here. Oh yeah, and you're welcome, Rosie, of course. Oh, thank you, Caroline. Yeah, I thought this dress was perfect for a fun Disney journal cover. It's got a lot of Mickey and Minnie in there. Well, as I flip through the pages, we don't see any, but there we go. I promise there is some. All right, let's trim our, and then let's add some, I got a bag of embellishments here. Let's add some of those to our wax threads. That'll be fun. And then while I'm cutting this, guys, think about what, oh, you know what? I might bring this down the whole length, guys. Let me do that. Let me just do that. Think about what else, what do we want on the cover? I like my friend Denise suggested slow stitching gifts, because this looks like a tree skirt, and I thought that was such a great idea. I do think it would take me too long, however, to slow stitch the gifts, especially since I want to get this listed into my Etsy shop so somebody could have it for Christmas time. Okay, I got that trimmed. That looks great. Let's have a look at it. Okay, so here it is, the front so far. Let me know what we should do. We've got our bow, but let me know your other thoughts about that. And now I'm going to trim this side. Love it, love it. Oh, thank you, Caroline, for going over and giving Rosie a visit. That's so nice. All right, this one I'm going to cut at the right there because I didn't go quite long enough with it, but that's okay. Thank you for the hearts, you guys, and give me a thumbs up if you haven't. I would appreciate that. YouTube likes a thumbs up. Oh, it likes it. Okay, here we go. All right, we got this part done. I can't believe I've put this cover on during this whole live. This is great. I was like getting into a panic. I was like, I'm never going to finish this thing in time, but this is working out super, super good. Can't wait to show you the completed journal. Okay, what is this? Oh yeah, okay, that goes over there. Here's what we've got, guys. Let's go ahead and add some charms while we're thinking about that front cover. All right, let's do it. Let's see what we have here. Oh my gosh, you're slow stitching. Oh yeah, you can't type a comment if you're slow stitching right now. Oh, Caroline, you had a bird. Oh, how nice. Oh, and yours were so tame. That's so sweet. Ours, we sort of rescued. And so, you know, they're more tame than, you know, like completely wild, but they're not tame like I'm sure yours were. It's so lovely that you had yours tame. That's just wonderful. Ours were so traumatized by the time we got them. And I'm glad that we can give them a very safe, fun environment. We let them out to fly and everything. And they love that. But I wish that we could have got them prior to their traumatization. But you know, at least they can have a good life with us. So, and they get to fly and we spoil them. So it's all good. Okay, let's add some adorable charms here, guys. All right, so this is a whimsical Disney journal. So I think we definitely have to put one of these cute blue bells on. So that's going to be the first one. I'm just going to tie it on, no big deal. I'm reading comments as I'm tying here. Yeah, a new beginning. Yes, yes. And they deserve it. They're so cute and so sweet and so smart. And you know, it's funny how they truly do have different personalities. Rico is the one who he sings more. I mean, you know, Minxie sings, of course, but Rico's the more of a singer. He's more of a dancer, but he doesn't fly well. He's a terrible he can't land very well. He just, you know, flies into things. And but Minxie's like an expert flyer and lander. Like she does great. So, you know, they're so funny. And Minxie's more brave than Rico is. He's a big talker, but she's really the one who's actually much more brave. So we love them and we give them a good home. And, you know, that's all that matters. Okay, so we got the cute bell on. Love it. I think let's do, if you see one that you guys want to see on here, let me know. I'm happy to do it. I'm tempted to put the deer on, but I also want to hoard the deer. Let me know if the deer goes on, okay, guys? And let's see, a stocking. How about a stocking? Okay, hold on. We have a stocking with, he may have eye issues. Oh, you're right. I never thought about that. Yeah. Huh. I didn't even think about that. He might. Okay, this stocking has a bee on it. So are there any Disney characters that have bee? Like I know we have Donald and Mickey and Minnie and Pluto and well, there is Belle. I mean, there's no princesses in this one though. So we can't count Belle. Let me know if we have a character that's not a princess who has the initial B. And in the meantime, you guys think about that. I'm going to put this cool, very tall, sort of whimsical silver tree on. I'm going to go ahead and tie that one on. So fun to have some little charms to be able to use. Yes, okay, I'm hoarding the reindeer. It's not for me. I'm going to list this in the Etsy shop. So I'm definitely hoarding it. Oh my gosh, I got to get to the center here so I can tie this rope off. Here we go. I needed a little more space to tie this thing. I like to do a triple knot. Sometimes I'll do more, but definitely a triple knot. All right. Here we go. Okay, and then actually, guys, I don't know if I ever showed you this, but when I put my charms on, I actually do like to squeeze that wax thread with my clothespin. My finger isn't strong enough, that's why I use the clothespin. Sort of just melds that together. So I do that. I don't know, you know, is that important? I don't know, but it is something that I do. And let me do it to this one too. Oh, I love that this little bell actually jingles. That's so cute. Oh, Baloo from Jungle Book. Yeah, very good, Caroline. Then we will definitely use the bee stocking. That's great. I never in a million years would have thought about that. That's awesome. Okay, so we'll put Baloo's stocking right here. That was brilliant. Oh man, that's great. All right, super fun. Caroline, what have you been working on lately? I mean, I know you've been working on your journals. They're always great. Your channel is fantastic. Your content is just amazing. I love it. I love it, love it. So good. You're so creative. I'm taking a collage class. It's not a collage class. What it is an assemblage class. But basically what we've done so far is collage. And it's just so fun. I love it. It's just great. Great, great fun. All right. Okay, let me squeeze this one. I think that's good. They're hanging down a little lower than normal, but that's because the skirt is a little bit lower than normal. So I'm loving that they're hanging down low like that. Okay, we've got one more. Oh, you just watched it with your grandkids. That's so sweet. Okay, we've done a tree, so we're not going to do that. We're going to hoard this little guy. Pink won't go with red, so we're going to move those guys over. We got a gold bell, and we got, oh, this cute little reindeer. That's adorable. Look at this one with the red and the green. How about that, guys? Let's put that one on. That's super cute. Okay. So are you guys in the mood for holiday crafting yet? Are you doing Christmas yet or still fall? Let me know about that. I am, of course, you know, we've got Gratitude Club going on, which is obviously fall, but I'm definitely starting to get sort of in the wanting to focus on the Christmas crafting now because the season goes by so quick. You guys know what I'm talking about. It goes by so fast and I never feel like I have enough time to do all the Christmas things I want to do. So I'm kind of getting in the mood. I'll probably start focusing on that. I want to let you guys know in February I'll be hosting a cooking collab with Sierra of Cooley Crafter. She had mentioned in one of my comments that she was wanting to do a cooking journal. I said, hey, you want to do a collab? And she's like, oh, sure. So I created a kit. I think some of you have seen it. But yeah, just keep that in mind. That'll be coming up in February. And I know that sounds like it's a long ways away, but you know it's going to be here before we know it. Okay, friends, we got the charms on. So now, oh yes, BB, I did see that. Yes, you're good. Yeah, thank you. I didn't respond back to everybody yet because of, I figured I'd try to do it all at once. But, you know, I probably should have been responding back. Okay, here we are. Here's the front. It's so cute, you guys. I wish you could see my viewpoint of it. Hold on. Let me show you. So when you see it from the bottom, I mean, look, right? It's so cute. Loving it. Oh, Advent boxes. That's so fun. We just did Advent for the first time like 2 years ago, and I'm addicted to it now. So I think I'm going to send an Advent box to my son who does not live at home anymore, and I'm going to make them come on not YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm going to make them come on like a FaceTime and do it with me. Okay, guys, what should we put here? We know we've got our matching bow, so that's a definite possibility if you guys like it. I mean, it's pretty stinking cute. Let me look around. What else do we have, guys? Do you have suggestions? You know, I have things like clusters, although this is not a cluster. It's actually a little mini thingy. We've got a thing like this. Now, and keep in mind, guys, we could leave it blank if we wanted. We also have like, let me move that out of the way because I don't think I love it. We also have something like this, which is actually pretty cute. Ooh, hold on. Let's see what would happen if we put this like on the spine, sort of like that. Oh, let me know what you think, guys. I'm gonna leave that there so you guys can see it. Okay, so Jennifer, you like it as it is. Yeah, sometimes less is more. Okay, Jennifer, you got something you're doing for December. A journal, I'm assuming. I'm reading, hold on. Oh, yeah. See, that's a good way to keep in touch with, you're leaving for, oh, they leave for Denmark. Oh my gosh, what an amazing vacation. Oh my gosh, that's great. The dangle is a yes. Okay, does that mean this dangly thing right here? I'm gonna say yes. So let me tack this little guy down with this hot glue here. Oof, hold on, I gotta hold it straight here. We'll do the corners, and then we'll let the other two just dangle freely. Hold on, I gotta make sure I have room for them all. There you go, hold on. Okay, yeah, I think I can do this right here. But yeah, Kim, that'd be fun if you just send them something that they can do with you. I know, it's, you know, my son, he's a young adult, a very young adult, and it'll be like wrangling cats, you know, to try to get him to commit to doing that with me every day, but I'm gonna try. Okay, that's a cute little touch. Okay, and then I'm thinking the bow. What do you guys think? And then I'll put a little like stickles or something on it to make it sparkly or something, you know. I'm thinking I'm gonna commit to the bow. Okay, it's going on. I hope you guys like it. The bow is going on. Little hot glue there. Pop it down in the center. Let's hope I do it right. That looks pretty centered. Okay, okay. All right. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I've been thinking about this project for so long. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look at it, guys, from the side. Look at it. Do you love it? All right, here's the front. I love it. It's just so. Here's the spine, right, with the little dangles. Can you guys see it? Am I in frame? I hope so. Here's the back. Oh, I forgot the button. Let me grab the button. It flew onto the floor. Let me see if I can find it. If not, I'll just grab, yeah. Oh, wait, I think I found it. Nope, that's not it. That was a piece of red glue. Okay, let me grab my buttons here. We will use a different one. Let's see, I'm sure I have red. Let's see here. Of course I do, right here. And it's a little bigger, which I kind of like. Let me just see here. Is this the same color? Yeah. I have a star, a red star, but I don't think I like that as much. No, no, no. Oh, and you know, I could go white. Let's, oh, I have green too. I don't think we should do green, but there's green. That's actually kind of cute. Okay, we're gonna do votes. Here's red, here's green. Let's pop a white one on there. This is like a two-tone white one. Okay, guys, let me know your thoughts on the button situation. I also have this thing here. Don't know if I love it as much. Believe it or not, I didn't think I'd like the green, but I think I like the green. Okay, hold on. We need a tiebreaker, people. So we got one vote for green, one vote for red. So somebody get in there and break the tie. I'll put the white away because we know we're not going to use that. And if you vote red, you need to tell me which red. Sparkle red or regular red. All right. Okay. I'm waiting. Oh, we got two reds. Oh my gosh, BB. BB says both. Okay, we got two reds regular. Okay, okay. All right, let me put this guy back. And I'll put the green back. Too bad that red one isn't just a little bit bigger, but that's okay. All right. Let's, so here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I always, and you guys watch me, so you probably know this. I always sand the back of my buttons, just to make sure that they will stick. Oops, that's not sandpaper. Uh-oh, where did my sandpaper go? Here we go. So my husband always has a lot of sandpaper, and he puts them on sanding discs. So, you know, I just go snag what I need. But what works great too are like for your nails, like those sanding blocks. Man, they're great. They're easy to hold. They're comfortable, you know. So I'm just gonna give that a little bit of a scratch up there. Okay, and then of course always clean it off. And then I'm gonna use this gem tack. Since I scratched it, I probably could use almost anything, but this gem tack, it really does work good. It also, the tip always gets clogged, but it's worth the pain in the butt that it is, because it just works so good. So I'm just gonna see if I can open that up real quick. Oops, I got a little bottle of pins here. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go, we got it. Where'd my, hold on guys, I've lost my button. Okay, here it is. Woo! Give myself a heart attack. Okay, here we go. And then I'll hold that in place with, you know, what? With a clothespin, of course, as I always do. All right, let's get it centered. Let's make sure it's gonna go right here. I love it. Actually, I think I wanna scooch it over just a little bit. There we go. And we'll put our clothespin down here. All right, so guys, when you see this cover, does it need anything else, or do you feel like we got all the details? We got everything we need, right? Do you guys feel like that? I mean, I think it turned out really cute, my friends. I really like it. And I really like that you guys came over. Should I keep going? Or like, should we put the cover on this one? Do you guys want me to keep going? Let me know if you want me to keep going. And okay, Lori, I hear that 10-4. You like the way it is. Okay, so we're gonna set this aside and let this dry. And then this is one of my journals that is done and ready for Etsy. Oh, that's so exciting. So I mean, I don't know what y'all are doing, but I have to do this journal spine anyway. Feel free to, you know, abandon me if you need to. But I love your company, so. But you know, I know sometimes it gets like you want to go do something else, so don't feel bad. All right, so I had previously cut this little piece of paper. It's not paper, it's cardstock. You can see it's pretty thick. And I cut that to the size I already wanted. So all I have to do is actually cover it. And once I cover it, then I can tape, and I made myself a little note, tape it to the cover, and then cover that with fabric. So let's cover this guy with, well, you know, it would be good to cover it with the fabric that I want to use for the whole spine. I'm going to leave the, did I show you the front? I'm going to leave the front as is, so it looks like this. See, it looks like this. Oh, yes, of course. You can ask me any question you would like to. Absolutely. Feel free to do that, Kim. So anyway, this is the cover, and this red looks good, but we could also use the satin again. Oh, that does look nice. Oof, okay, well, let's use that. It just is so nice and rich. It's hard to say no to a nice, rich red, right? So here we go. What I'm gonna do, oh, I have a scrap, actually. This might work out great. Oh yeah, this is all we'll need. Perfect, okay, good. All right, we've got this, and thank you, Jennifer. And yes, Kim, we're good. I'm waiting on you. I keep looking. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, no, I do have to cover this, because if I don't, I'll be in trouble when I sew in the signatures. If this isn't covered, it's gonna look terrible. So let's go ahead and do that. I was trying to get away with, what was I trying to get away with? I was trying to get away with not having to cut more fabric, but you know, listen, I just need to get over myself. So I'm gonna cut this here, and then I'm gonna tear it. It's gonna sound bad, so hang tight. Don't laugh. Okay. Oh yes, okay. No, that's a great question, Kim. So you can do that in Studio, and it's been so long since I did it, but you can go into Studio, and there's a section in there, maybe under personalization. And when you go start kind of poking around in there, you'll see, and it's like this, it'll say like set up, I don't know, it's like, anyway, go to Studio and then go under like personalization, and then just start pressing buttons and see, it'll take you there. And I'm so sorry that I can't remember. Yes, YouTube Studio, yes. And it'll take you to the place that you need to go to for that. All right, we're gonna cover this guy. And I think I'll just cover what's going to be on the inside, and then that way I can tape the outside and then cover the outside. Okay, sorry, I was thinking out loud, everybody, but you know, you gotta process these things sometimes. So I'm going to go ahead and trim that. Oops, I'm going to try it. You know, if you don't snip it enough, it's just not going to tear for you. Okay. And I like it torn because of it gives you that nice frayed edge. Yeah, go plunk around in the YouTube studio and you'll find. And then, you know, you can always go back and edit it if you need to. I've had to do that a few times. And it'll ask you too, I remember this now, it'll ask you, do you want it on every video, past and present and future? It'll ask you that, or if you just want it in future videos. And if you want it in your past videos, you actually have to go in and somehow do that, but it might eliminate the stuff you already put in. So it's probably easier for you to just from this point forward go in and do it, if that makes sense. Okay, yeah, keep looking. Yeah, and you can copy and paste obviously from older videos. And what I do is a combination of both, actually. So I have my regular stuff that's always in there every single time. And then for new stuff, it's just like maybe my immediate description or something, because it's a different project, I'll go ahead and do the copy paste. You know, like for example, the gratitude series. Obviously copy and pasted that because I don't want that in every single, you know, video. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, I'm gluing this on. And this was a piece of trash from where I used to work. I can't say, yeah, it was trash. It was gonna go in the trash. So, but it was too good. So I took it because it's such a nice thick piece of paper. I didn't wanna waste it. I thought, oh, I can use that in my crafty stuff. Okay, so we have the one side covered, and so what that does for us is it makes it so that we can go ahead and sew our signatures in onto that. So let's do that first. And hold on, I'm thinking, guys, sorry. If I do this, then I can cover the whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, sorry, I had to think about that, guys. So, yes, BB, it's a thing. Denise, thank you so much for coming and spending time with me and for your wonderful suggestions. I try to go live every Friday. I hope I see you again. I would love to get to know you better. So I appreciate you being here and slow stitching and hanging out. Really, really do. So yes, BB, it's a thing, girl. And it's a real time saver. And we all need to save a little time, right? All right, I am gonna get these pages in order and we're gonna sew, oops, sorry. We're gonna sew that onto that little spine thing we got going on here, and then we'll be able to finish it, you know, attach it to the book. Oh, this is really giving me a hard time, sorry. So this is the whole story. I kept it in order, actually. Mickey's Christmas Carol. And, oh, what's so cute, hold on. There's something cute. I did this with these, and then I added them. Oh yeah, the tassel. Let me show you guys. So if you saw me last week, but maybe you didn't, I was able to add the matching seam binding to this tassel. Isn't that so fun? And there's a little bell and a deer. So that was that one. And then for the other journal, it's this eyelash trim tassel with some red rickrack and some charms. So that was so fun. I know some of you were able to catch me on that, but I know some of you were busy. So I figured I'd show that to you. And actually, hold on, let's have a look-see. I put that little dangly thing on this other journal, but let me see if this would still work with it. If not, I'll just put it in my Etsy shop. But let's find out. Oh yeah, okay, so here's what I'll do. When I have a minute, what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll put this under here. And then I'll add a, that'll be cute, my goodness. And then I'll add, you know, the thing, the brad, the grommet. I'll add the grommet and put this through it and tie it on. And then that's how that'll be. It'll be on there. That's just cute. I think it's cute. Let me know if you guys think it's too much. If it's too much, I won't do it. So opinions on that would be fantastic. And we're going to get to sewing now. Here we go. Yes, you just, yeah, that's funny. Well, and you know, I probably wouldn't have known about it unless I had been poking around, like, you know, just sort of trying to discover new things, I guess, and figure some things out. And I ran into it. I think I practically ran into it by accident. When I first did it, it was a hot mess, and I messed it up. And I had to fix a bunch of stuff, but thankfully back then I only had, you know, like maybe 100 videos. So yes, be cautious. Okay, here we go. So this is the side that's going to be inside the journal. So we're sewing it in this way. All right. And we're going to do this and this. This should go pretty quick. Hopefully so. Oh, yeah. So, BB, speaking of wax thread, before I answer your question, I want to tell you, I absolutely love the pastel wax thread that you sent me. So I want to know where you got yours, but I got my pack. I got a whole pack of like the awl, and the needle was separate. I got the awl and the wax threads together as like a you know, a whole thing. And yeah, and it was a bunch of different colors on Amazon. There's the answer. There you go. So let me know where you found your pastels, because I was like, you sent that to me in a Happy Mail a while back, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this pastel wax threads. Fantastic. All right, you know what? Let me be smart. Let me mark this so I don't get crooked. Let's do it like this. So what I'm gonna do, my friends, is I got this in case you weren't here earlier, and I don't think you were. This is for planting seeds, and it's got these perfect 1-inch spacers, which is great for making journal holes. So I'm gonna use this. I'm going in 1 inch, going in 1 inch, and then where's the middle? Yep, right here. So that's how I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do the same on the other side. But hold on, I'm gonna do it like this. Nope, I'm gonna flip it, okay. And I want to put this here. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna do that again. This way I'm gonna get some nice straight holes in there, okay? So yeah, this little guy, it's got the holes 1 inch apart, and it's also got whatever this is. And it was like $5 on Amazon. I thought it was totally worth it. Okay, so now I can't see it from the side I need to see it from. So what we're gonna do is we'll take our awl, wherever it went, and I will go ahead and I'm just gonna poke a little hole just so I can mark it with my red marker. I just need to be able to see where I'm supposed to, the line. You don't even have to get the hole in the same place, but you do have to keep your stuff in line so your signature isn't crooked. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, almost there. Okay, I'm gonna read the comments in just a sec. Sorry, I've been focusing. I totally didn't even mean to ignore Rosie earlier today. She had said hi, and I couldn't even see the comments. It was the funniest thing. I had no idea that, you know, people were there talking to me. So, my apologies. Okay. Oh, the pastel. You don't remember? Oh my gosh, Phoebe. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll show you. Yeah, you did. Maybe somebody gave it to you in a Happy Mail. So you sent me this and a pink one, and I've used, oh wait, hold on. Oh yeah, no, I have used all the pink. I have the empty spool, but so this and pink, and I was just like, oh, it's delicious. So, that's so funny. That's so funny that you don't remember that. Yeah, maybe somebody gifted you some and you just shared it with me. I don't know, but anyway, I guess I could check Amazon just to see if they sell the pastel on there. I'd love to have a little pastel collection. All right, my friends, here we go. I'm gonna just sew this in real quick. And I feel like I had already put a hole. Oh, I did. I did. Hold on, let me get my awl back in the right place. I don't want to make 2 holes in here, so. So y'all know when you do a, most of you guys know this, but if you're here and you don't know, when you do a little golden book, they typically have 2 signatures, and if you want to keep your signatures in order, then your journal can only be 2 signatures as well. If you want to keep your story in order is what I'm trying to say. All right, here we go. Gonna put our hole right here. This, by the way, just so you guys know, I mean, again, most of my friends do know this, but if you're new and you didn't, this is the way you do a hidden spine. You just add it to a small piece, and then that gets glued onto the bigger piece, and then that way you don't see your spine stitched in. You've been self-waxing your thread? Wow. Oh, is Jennifer leaving? Bye, Jennifer. I missed that you're leaving. Oh, there you go. Bye, Jennifer. I hope you have an awesome weekend. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate that. Appreciate your support all the time. So you've been self-waxing your thread. That's amazing, BB. My goodness. Do you have a surfboard? Is that why you had wax? Where are you getting your wax? Using candles? Tell me if you're using candles. That's a great idea, actually. And then what kind of thread are you using? Are you using embroidery thread? Inquiring minds want to know. You need to let me know how you're doing that. That's wild. Oh my gosh. Well, this isn't going nearly as smooth as it did the first time. Okay, here we go. It's a train wreck. Hold on, guys. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Okay, I think we're coming along now. There we go. Okay. I sewed the other one in on the live and it went like a breeze. I actually couldn't believe it. I guess it's a lot to ask for both of them to go easy on a live, right? Okay, here we go. All right, yeah, BB, tell me about your wax thread. I want to know if you're using embroidery thread that you're waxing, and if you're using candle wax, or if you're using surfboard wax or whatever. I want to know. Oh, you live in the desert. You wouldn't probably have surfboard wax, do you? Okay, hold on, I'm reading now. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that Hobby Lobby had a thing like that. Oh my gosh, you guys, see, I learned something today. This is great. I had no idea. But if you wanted to, honestly, getting a little pack of wax thread on Amazon is not too expensive. I didn't even know you could go to Hobby Lobby though and get wax. That's amazing. Cool. Okay, there we go. Whew. Get this thing done. Jeez. The wheel is super tiny. Oh, wow. Okay. That's so cool. Okay, I'm going back through. Kim, did you find the that spot in studio? Let us know if you found it. It really is a big help. I mean, especially if, I mean, yeah, typing your stuff every single time, geez, is a lot. And even copy and pasting. I mean, that doesn't take too long, but it's still a pain in the butt. You got to open up 2 windows and you got to, you know, just do it. So way easier to put it in that description box. Oh, okay, but Kim, are you on your phone or are you on a computer? If you're on a computer, just open up another window and you can go in. But if you're on your phone, maybe that's not possible. But yeah, if you're on a computer or a laptop, you could open up two screens and check it out. Especially because it's on in Studio, so it's actually a whole different thing. All right, getting this in. I'm so glad to be getting these journals done today. I have to we're working on our fencing again. You know, our fence got blown down in the hurricanes, and we have a really big yard. And so we are doing the fencing ourselves, which is exhausting. But, you know, we're getting it done. So I wanted to get my crafty stuff done today because I figured I wouldn't be able to do it this weekend, you know, and chances are very strong that this will be the only crafting I'll be getting done this weekend, so. But we're getting the fence handled, and that's what's important. Okay, I think I have this straight. Hopefully I do. Okay, you got the tabs open. Yeah, heck yeah, girl. That's the way you do it. Good. And then, yeah, just go into Studio, and then you can keep... Oh, you're doing the tabs. Oh, never mind the tabs. Girl, just open a whole new window, and then you can put the windows side by side. You can see the chat in one window, and then you can see Studio in the other window. I do it all the time. I'm a multitasker, and so I always have a bunch of stuff going on at the same time. So having multiple windows open is essential in my life. Honestly, I don't know how my brain keeps up with myself. Oh my gosh. It's a lot, but it's how I roll. Okay. Well, you guys know how to sew in signatures, so I don't really need to, you know, give you a tutorial on that. But if you do have questions, let me know. I mean, you guys, I think, are pretty much experts. But I'm here to help. BB, do you have plans for, well, both of you got plans, anything specific for Thanksgiving? Are you hosting, or are you going to family's house, or let me know what you're doing as far as that goes. We usually go to, the past 3 years, my son Brandon's engaged, and so we usually go to their house for Thanksgiving. So I'm assuming that we'll be invited again this year. Hopefully. Hopefully we will. Where'd my needle go? Good heavens. I feel like I'm all discombobulated. There we go. Well, that one went easy, thankfully. Whew. All right, one more, and we are good to go. Looks like a hot mess right now, but it won't for long. Okay, your parent, oh, BB, I'm so sorry. Oh, man, so I guess, you know, you're playing that by ear. That is tough. You know, you're early in the game of, you know, having kids and stuff, and your kids are young and stuff, but you know, when your kids grow up, you go through a big change like that, and then, you know, if you have a family event like what you're experiencing, it definitely creates different dynamics, and it's hard to adjust to that. And I mean, you get through it and you do adjust, but you know, change can be hard, and it didn't used to be hard for me. I used to love change, but as I've gotten older, it's become not as easy for me for some weird reason. I don't know. I'm a pretty adventurous person. But anyways, I guess my point is, you know, well, yeah, and I think, you know, I was talking to somebody not too long ago, and they said these words, and the words were just so simple. You have to accept it for what it is. And but you know, there's a process that goes along with acceptance. And so, you know, for you, I know this is huge. It's your parents, for heaven's sakes. And you know, cry about it, journal about it, talk about it, accept that you know, your feelings, whatever they are. I mean, you know, everybody might have different feelings about this situation. Some, you might be saddened, some people might be relieved, like, geez, it's about time, what took so long. I mean, like, you know, everybody is, you know, different. Everybody's parents, I guess, are different, and their relationships are different. But if you're sad about it, then just, you know, like, own that, and give yourself some grace, and be patient with yourself. And that's something I've learned about my recent situation, is that I've had to really learn to be patient with myself, and I'm not used to that. I'm used to bouncing back really, really quickly. And this has been a process. And so just know that it's going to be a process, you know, it's going to be different. And then I would say, because your kids are young, I would just focus on your kids. Just focus on having a wonderful time with your children and your husband, and, you know, and just really embrace that, and just have the joy in that. That's what you got to do, you know. That would be my best advice that I could give, is just focus on your kids and your husband, you know. And then your parents just have to get through it, and everybody has to accept it. So since 1987, wow, yeah. 87, 97, 07, 17. Yeah, okay, so they've been married about as long as me and my husband have. Yeah. That's, it's been a while. Yeah, I'm sorry, though. That's tough. Okay, I'm gonna get this thing slapped on this cover here. Woohoo! Almost done with the second journal. Yay! It's exciting. Because this journal I won't have to embellish much. You know, I might do a little trim or something, but all right, this is great. Now, hopefully I can do this right. Because I've never actually done it this way before. I usually do it a little bit different, so we're embracing the new here. All right, so what I'm doing, just in case you guys have never done it this way, is I'm going to put this back cover right here. Nope, that's the front. I'm going to put the front cover right here. And I'm going to put the back cover right here. And the first thing I'm going to do before I even touch any fabric is I'm going to go ahead and tape it into place, okay? All right. Oh, you're welcome, BB. Gosh, you know, we're here for you. Hope you know that. Okay, so I had some thinner tape, and I don't know where it is. Actually, let me use this. This doesn't match, but you're not going to see it, so it doesn't matter. I had some thin masking tape. I don't know what I did with it. Well, we were painting my laundry room, and I don't know. It got lost, I guess. This will work, though. So I'm going to put this here. Press down one side first. And I can see through that tape, and that's matching up really nice. Let's close this and make sure we have enough room there. Okay, I think I like it. Yeah, I think that's going to work out great. Let's do that again. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay. We'll just press it down with our fingers, and we're going to do the same thing with the other side. I think this is probably the more complicated way to do it, but whatever. We're doing it. It just goes to show you, you know, not everything gets done like in the same way every single time. You know, you can mix it up if you want to. All right, so I'll put this down here. And then I'm gonna make sure I've got this bumped up here. Looks good. And then I'm gonna close it and make sure. Okay, we got a hiccup here. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't give enough space, so hold on. We're gonna have to redo that. Open that back up. Take that off. Give a little more breathing room. Okay. Let's try that. See if that's, oh yeah, much better. Okay. Now I can push it down a little more firmly since we know that's going to work. Okay, very nice. All right, now we're going to cover that with some fabric, and I have a nice piece of this satin, this rich satin fabric. Oh, Kim. You know what, Kim? I'll look tonight, and if I can look at mine and figure out how I did it, I'll send you a message on Insta, because I think we follow each other on Insta. So yeah, I'll send you a message. That's so funny. Now this might not be wide enough. Let me see. I might have to cut a different piece. Oh, actually, if this will tear perfectly, we'll be okay. Let's find out if it will tear perfectly. Let's go. All right, let's see if that's gonna do the job for us. Gonna stand it up here. Actually, hold on. I've got to cut that tape. That's gonna make me crazy. Hi, Rosie. Oh, can you believe I'm still on? Yes, this is another journal. It is the Mickey's Christmas Carol journal. It's a little golden book. And I figured since I was getting my covers done, I might as well do this one too. So, oh my gosh. Oh, you're off Facebook and IG for a while. Okay, well, then, oh, I have your email. I'll email you if I figure it out. Yeah, because I emailed you the other day, so I know that I have your email. Now, I might have to cut a wider piece, but let's find out, guys. Let's see if this is gonna work. Okay, the front looks like it's covered. That tape is covered. Let's check the back. Oh, it's perfect, guys. Okay. This is great. Okay, let me cut the length of it real quick. I'm gonna make sure I didn't put this in upside down. No, we're good. Okay. Rosie, that's so funny. You know, I don't normally work on like two at the same time, but I really wanted to get these like done and into my shop for the holidays. And so I spent like 4 days in a row just really trying to get these cooking. And then they sat there for a week because we've been working on the house. And I was like, I said to my husband, I'm like, Friday, I just have to do this. I'm going live and I'm doing it. So I got to get these done. Okay. All right, here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the spine a little long just for a little bit of, I don't know, flair. And then I'm going to try to tear that. Come on. Yes, it's tearing. Let's go. Let's go. Try again. Yep, there we go. We got it. Okay. Hot glue gun is ready. I think we'll use that so the Fabri-Tac kind of leaks through. So I don't want that. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and I just want to make sure I truly get it in the center so that that tape gets covered. We are good on that side. Oh, and good on that side. Oh, that worked out so great. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. I'm going to just do the center real quick, and then I'll do the edges, but at least we'll know it's tacked down properly and it won't slip and slide. It is satin after all, you know. Okay, very nice. And I can decorate that up. Rosie, what are you up to today, girl? I'm assuming you're not at work. You might have said earlier what you were doing, but I don't remember. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to go down the line, just, you know, 1/2 inch apart from each other, and just glue that in place. Easy breezy. And then I wonder what I'll decorate this with. Oh my gosh, you know what would have been so cool to do? It would have been so cool to take this piece of satin and like sewn something onto it, or done one of those crisscross things. Oh man, next time. I'll have to do that next time. I'll have to get fancy with my journal covers next time just to, ooh, you know, doing the cooking journal in February. I could do a really cool journal cover with like some silverware and stuff. I'll have to think about that. Oh, you're getting out of work. Oh, that's nice. Yoo-hoo, your weekend has begun. That's such a good feeling. That's awesome. Rosie, do you have plans this weekend? Or are you getting some crafty time? Have to let us know. This cover's gonna, I mean, this spine is gonna be pretty. I like the satin. I'm so glad I got this. I think somebody gave it to me, and I was like, yes, please. I mean, honestly, we can find a use for all of this stuff. It's great. Okay, I think we got that on there. That is great. Okay, so it's Mickey's Christmas Carol. So what could we put on this spine? Well, oh, we have a tassel. Hold on, we got to look at the tassel, and so I'll have to put a hole in the spine, be able to attach the tassel, but we can't leave it like this, right? I think I got to do something to it. I'm thinking so. All right, so let me know your suggestions on what we want to do for the spine. Let's just dress it up a little. Let me know. While we're thinking about that, I'll go ahead and get some charms onto the wax threads. I got to put a bunch of my gel plates in here, which was fun. Okay, let's do this Santa Claus. Tie that on there. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any suggestions for that spine. It's a little plain. I could put lace on there. I have some gold trim. That could be very pretty, actually. What else? I wish I had like a Mickey, you know, like a Mickey die cut or something that I could put there, but I don't think that I have that. I do have some Mickey stickers. I could play with those. All right, I got this one on. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate you being here. I'll let you know if I figure anything out on the on the description box thing. I hope you have a great weekend. BB, let me know. BB, did you see the spine? Hold on. Looky here, girl. Here it is so far. The satin looks great, beautiful. This will go on it, but let me know, you know, we don't want to leave it plain like this. Let me know if you have any suggestions of what I should do there. I could do some gold trim. I'm trying to think what I have in my stash. I have lace, which I don't think lace really goes, but I mean, I guess it does. It is an old-timey story. Let me look at the cover. It's cute. Donald's wearing a top hat. Ooh, the Christmas carols. I could do something with music paper. That's an idea. Oh, I wish I had a little lantern, something. Oh, but you know what? I have charms that I can add to the journal. I might be able to find some of those things for that. Yeah, let me know what you think about the spine, baby. Okay, girl. You're always so creative. You too, Rosie. If you're still there, let me know. This is awesome, though, that I'm getting these journals done. I'm so excited about it. Okay, I should have these two. Let's do a snowflake. I haven't done a snowflake yet. Pop that on there. One more. Oops, there we go. All right, one more. Let's see. We could do Santa, or we could do, ooh, the bell. Let's do the bell. Yeah, we already had a Santa, so the bell is good. I wanted to know about, yes, you're creative. I wanted to know about the spine. I want to know if you have any suggestions for like what I should do to jazz that up a little bit. Maybe the gold trim. I might have to try that on. Bibi, did you go on see Martha today anywhere? I haven't seen Martha today. She usually pops on, and but I don't know, I haven't seen her. All right, we got the charms on. So let's see, this spine right here needs a little jazzing up. I'm gonna grab some gold trim, I think. Yep. Hang tight, everybody. I gotta grab my trim. Oh, I do have green too. So I've got gold and I've got green. I also have this green. We'll try it on for size. See if we'll like it. You have no ideas today? Well, okay. Well, it doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to sort of, you know, because this will cover most of it, but we just want to jazz it up a little bit. So that's what I'll do. I think I'm going to add the gold. Let me see. This, and this. And I think I'll go around the edge with the gold too. Let me see. Yeah, no, we can't use that. Let me check out this color with all of this. That actually looks super nice. Okay. Well, I think I have an idea. And I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to, I could go down, let's go down twice. I'm going to go here, and then I'll add the gold on top. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Yeah, I like that. That'll jazz it up just enough, I think. Oh, you like the plaid? Ooh, okay. Well, you're so funny. Let me look at the plaid again. If you love the plaid, let me have a look. Where did it go, though? No, you are not, Bibi. Oh my gosh. Let's try it. We have to be fair and try it. Okay. I might end up loving it too. Let's try it. Let's take this one off and let's put the plaid on there. Okay, so here's what we've got. There it is. And then we got the gold. So let's put the gold over. And let's see. This is how the gold would look over the plaid. Kind of covers the plaid. And then here it is over this one. And what if we did this on the outside and then took the plaid and put it, because it does look kind of cute near the stripes, but we could put it on the inside. Ooh, look at this, Bibi. Look, I need to tack this down. And then maybe what I could do is take the plaid and go on the edge. Oh, that's what we'll do. I think that's gonna be great. Yeah, so let's do that. Okay, so we'll do the green and then the gold, and then we'll do the plaid on the inside. I think that'll work out super good. Okay, here we go. How's Paul doing, Bibi? Let me know how he's doing. Is he in school or is he home for the day? I hope I get this on straight. Yeah, your timing's different there, isn't it? You are 3 hours behind me, I think, or something like that. There we go. All right, here's the other one. I just hope I can do a straight line. Well, straight enough. I think we've got it. Oops, there we go. Oops. Hopefully that looks good. If it doesn't, we'll just definitely cover it with the tassel. All right, I'm going to cut 2 lengths of this. Okay. Aww. He's wearing glasses. How cute though, right? Okay, girl. I see you're getting a phone call. All right, so BB is taking a break, but if you're out there and you want to say hi, feel free to do so. Otherwise, I'm just decorating the spine of this journal. A little bit of a marathon today with my live because I want to get these journals done so I can list them in my Etsy shop. Don't usually stay on this long, but here I am. There we go. I think that looks nice. Okay, trim up the ends and then I will be done with that, which is great. Awesome. Well, hi, Crafty Clegg's Creations, and I think you pronounce your name Jeanette, but correct me if I'm wrong. Welcome. I'm so glad that you introduced yourself. I appreciate that. So yeah, this is the second journal that I'm covering today. Well, I mean, making a spine for. This one I did earlier. I don't know if you were here when I did this one, but it's a Disney Christmas journal, and I covered it with a little dress, and I love how it turned out. So anyway, that's what I've been up to, and this one is going to get a tassel hooked onto it. So I think I'll go ahead and grab my, what do you call that thing, crocodile, and put the grommet in there so I can put the tassel on there, and we'll see how that looks. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a green one, I think. So I would like to know, so you're from the UK, let me know how your weather is. I'm always curious about that. I always like to hear how other people, how they're faring with the weather. I'm in Florida, and it has been very hot here still. So we are, I know you guys go, I think, by Celsius. We go by degrees. We've been like 88 degrees, which is very warm. So let me know how you're doing over there. I might need to trim this a little more here. I think I will. Let's have a look. I wanted it to sort of be hanging up a little bit, but I think it looks better. And I might do a little piece of trim right across the top just to finish that off so it doesn't look sloppy. Yeah, let's put a little piece of trim off of there or over there real quick. And let me see. Maybe the gold. Let's have a look. I don't think that looks bad. I like it. Yeah, let's do that. Hi, Amanda.
So,
I'm still on live. My daughter Amanda is home from work. All right, so I guess that means I'll have to wrap up my live because hubby just walked in the door too. They'll be making a racket in the kitchen. So I'm gonna get this on here, show you what we have so far. Here it is. I have some finishing to do, but I'm super happy with it. So friends, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. The next time you see these journals, they will be done, and I will be listing them in my Etsy shop. So I appreciate your time, though, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Oh, BB, I'm signing off. Amanda and Carl are home, so the house is getting ready to get loud.
Hi, friends.
Oh. So thank you, BB, for coming back. I appreciate you all for being here. All right.